Netherlands. Thank you very much for joining me in this wonderful bar.
Thanks for inviting me, Jack.
We've hung out socially many times before.
Many.
But we've never had a sit down.
Where you've emptied the bar before I've arrived.
I just wanted it to be me and you, mano a mano, stripped down to the waist, thrashing it out.
I think I'll leave my clothes on.
Yeah, no, I just meant
you can do what you like.
Okay. Would you like a drink?
I think I wouldn't mind an old-fashioned, actually.
An old-fashioned? Please, can I get a Negroni and an old-fashioned for my friend here? Do you enjoy a nice, classy cocktail after
I do.
His filming?
I do, actually. Good whiskey or a nice slow drink that's enjoyable, you know.
Thanks, Mag. Cheers.
Cheers to you. Ooh. She does a good old-fashioned, does Mag.
And who do you like hanging out with when you do socialise? Do you?
You, darling.
Me.
You,
Okay.
always.
Thank you. Just me.
No. Well, I like people that make me laugh and people that I can just be myself with, you know. I've got a really close-knit circle of friends. Most of them I've known for a very long time. So we all frequent, you know, our favourite pub and while away the hours, catching up when I'm back.
And do you go back home a lot? Because you were born in the valleys in Wales.
I was born in a place called Aberbargoed. Say that.
Well, no, you'd done it for me.
Aberbargoed.
Abadaba.
Not good.
No, it's not. Here's my little claim to fame, something I think you'll be quite impressed by. I had a walk-on part in Publicum.
Publicum?
The
People of the Valley.
People of the Valley, the Welsh version of Coronation Street.
Were you an Englishman?
No, I was playing Welsh.
Really?
I had one line.
Which was?
Shumai Cheryl.
Do you think Welsh people speak like that?
That was pretty good, wasn't it?
It sounds like you're inviting her to bed or something.
Well,
Something
that's
sexual.
Yes, it wasn't.
No, you're saying, how are you, Cheryl? That's what you're asking.
Yeah. How often do you get to do your own accent in a film?
Well, the first time I did it was the biggest film I'd ever done, which was The Hobbit.
Hobbit, yeah.
And it had a big impact on everybody else that was involved in Bard's story, because they all had to have a Welsh accent. So they were desperately scouring the Isles of New Zealand to find any Welsh immigrants, you know.
Really?
I've just done a Welsh accent again for the second time in High Rise.
So that's your third Welsh accent professionally, actually.
Why, what was the other one?
Whiskers commercial.
Oh, that's true.
That was sexy, purring Welsh.
Right.
That's the sexiest I've ever heard a voice. I wanted to go and buy some Whiskers cat food. I don't even have a cat.
You should have tried it. It's quite tasty.
Do you know the voiceover I did?
What did you do?
I am the new voice of Asda.
Well, you know who was the one before you? It was me. You stole it from me.
You weren't?
Yes, they weren't selling enough of the higher end.
The higher end stuff?
Yeah.
So they brought me in.
So they brought you in.
They were trying to steal some customers from Waitrose.
yeah. No, I did it. I did it for like 6 months, yeah. But I was traveling so much. I was in, like, we'd have to scour the city wherever I was for a recording studio so I could go in and go, this week, toilet roll at £7.50 for two. You're like,
That's what I do now.
And then I'd go back to being on a film set.
You've just done Beauty and the Beast.
I'm playing Gaston, yeah.
Guest, be our guest, put us...
I'd say your French accent is better than your Welsh.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you get to sing in it?
Yes, I do. I get to sing Gaston, you know, the big Gaston number in the tavern, and the big song that I rouse the crowds to go and attack the beast and all that stuff. So
amazing.
Very special. It was great because, I mean, that's what I've done for 10 years. And to actually get to sing on screen was like merging, you know, this film world that I've become part of with my musical theatre world. So it was great. I hope I get to do it again.
You look great, and you also dress great. You're a very snappy dresser whenever I see you photographed in magazines or see you out and about. You wear Tom Sweeney suits, don't you?
I do. I like Tom Sweeney, yeah. There's nothing quite like a suit that's tailored to you, you know, to exactly how you fit. You find a look you like, and then you sort of tweak it and adapt it as the years go by. And as you get older, you have to stop wearing 3/4 length suit trousers. Showing your ankles and stuff.
Showing your ankles, do you? That's a profile, is it? Sometimes you turn up to things and people tell you to dress like Paul McCartney. I have a really serious now interviewer question.
All right.
You do big films like The Hobbit and Fast and Furious. You also do independent films like High Rise. Which do you prefer, indie or blockbuster?
Well, I wouldn't say one is better than the other.
What do you prefer? 4 stars from The Guardian or a really nice holiday?
I'd prefer 5 stars from the Times.
I don't think I've got 4 stars from The Guardian if you put together every review they've ever given me. And I've had maybe 20 reviews.
Do they give you halves?
I've got 0 stars, no star ratings.
I'd give you a 5.
But it's fine, I'm not hung up on it. It's
No,
not
you shouldn't read reviews anyway, Jack. They're not good.
Do you not read any reviews?
Well, sometimes somebody reminds me of one, or usually my father.
Oh, really?
Have you read that one? It's terrible. Oh, cheers, Dad.
You've got to work with some very exciting people over the years.
I have. Very exciting, actually. Yeah.
And you know there's one in particular that I'm really excited
Yes.
that you have worked with.
I
My hero.
Your hero. The Rock.
Correct.
Or as I like to call him, Dwayne.
Mr. Johnson.
No, Dwayne.
Dwayne.
He's a really talented man and a very charming man. I remember I brought my cousin and his wife and their 2 children onto the set of Fast 6.
Yeah.
And got to his palatial trailer, knocked on his door. I was like, hey, Dwayne, I said, would you mind meeting my family? And he was like, of course, man. He comes out in his outfit, looking great, tattooed, covered in baby oil because he's always shining, looks amazing. The kids looked at him, they're just staring at him. He's like, hey, how are you? It'd been really nice. And she looked at him and she went, are you the Tooth Fairy?
One of his seminal performances.
Seminal performances. And at that moment, he's playing like Luke Hobbs, is it, the character? And he's like, this heavy duty guns and grenades all over him. And then he's been asked if he's the Tooth Fairy. And he sort of looked at her and he just went, yes, I am. Yes. And he's that kind of guy. He's a really charming human being. And
Your cousin was complimenting him on his incredible range.
Yes.
Luke, do you want another drink?
I'm all right. I'm going to just finish this and enjoy it. Thanks.
Awesome. It's been great chatting with you.
You too, Jack. Thanks for inviting me.
Nice to see you, buddy.
Good handshake you have there.
Thank you. Yours is very firm as well.
Oh,